Hello students, today we discuss energy sources. This is the portion of first module for Diploma in Electronics students for the subject Circuit Theory. So let us discuss what is energy sources. The sources which has an capability to dissipate energy in the given network is called as energy sources. Generally, two type of energy sources are used in any electrical system or any electrical circuit, that are called as voltage source and current source. Again, it is briefly classified into two types. Dependent sources and independent sources. Dependent sources and independent sources. Dependent source means if the source depends on any quantity in the circuit, then it is called as dependent source. It is classified into four types. Voltage dependent voltage source, second voltage dependent current source, third current dependent current source, fourth current dependent voltage source. Voltage dependent voltage source, voltage dependent current source, current dependent current source, current dependent voltage source. These four classification comes under dependent source. It means they depend on the any quantity of the circuit. Okay. Then come to the independent source. Independent source means if the source doesn't depends on any quantity of the circuit, then it is called as independent source. It is classified into two types: voltage source and current source. It is again classified into two types: voltage source, ideal voltage source or DC source. I write here ideal. Voltage source and time varying, that is with respect to time it vary. If its value vary, time varying voltage source. Similarly, current source also classified into two types: ideal current source and time varying. You see that independent voltage source is classified into two types, voltage source and current source. Independent sources is classified into two types, voltage source and current source. Here I draw the symbol diagram of voltage source and current source. This is voltage source, this is ideal voltage source. This symbol diagram is for ideal voltage source, or you may say that DC voltage source. You are very familiar about this symbol diagram, as you also used this one in basic electrical engineering subject in first year. Then it is V of t. This is the time varying. This is called as time varying voltage source. Then come to current source. Similarly, current source, independent current sources are also of two types, dependent one, time varying one and ideal one. So first I draw the symbol diagram of ideal one. It is represented by its magnitude. If it is an ideal one, ideal or DC current source. If it is of ideal or DC, its magnitude is capital I. Likewise, here you see in DC voltage source, the magnitude I represent it in capital V, and time varying it is small letter v. Similarly, I draw here the symbol diagram for a time varying current source. Time varying current source. Now you are clear that what is independent source? Again, here I repeat, independent source never depends on any quantity of the circuit, and it is briefly classified into DC voltage source, time varying voltage source, DC current source and time varying current source. Next we go for dependent energy sources. Dependent energy sources are classified into four types. Dependent, voltage dependent voltage source. Shortly it is written as voltage dependent voltage source, VDVS. Okay, and its symbol diagram is, it is represented by a diamond structure, but independent it is always and always represented by a circle. At independent source it is represented by a diamond structure. Here voltage dependent voltage source, suppose this end is positive, this one is negative, the magnitude, it is the proportionality constant Vx. Voltage dependent voltage source, it means it depends on the voltage of X branch. It is a voltage source, hence it is represented by plus minus, means this end is higher than or more positive than this end. If this end is A, this end is B, it means end A is at higher potential with respect to end B. This symbol represent voltage dependent voltage source. Second, voltage dependent current source. It is shortly represented as VDIS, and its symbol diagram is, its symbol, okay, symbol is for current source, but its magnitude is voltage dependent. See, it also, as it is a dependent one, it is represented by a diamond, and its the source is the current source. So here you show the direction of current. This arrow mark show the direction of current, but its magnitude is depend upon X branch voltage. As it is a voltage dependent, here the magnitude is the voltage of any branch, that is the X branch, and K is the proportionality constant. It may be any real number. Okay. And here the arrow shows current direction from A to B. The third one is the current dependent current source, and shortly it is known as CD, it is C, current C, CDCS. Okay. So its symbol is for current, and its magnitude is with respect to current also. It means the source is the current source. The source is the current source, and it depends upon X branch current. Hence the name is current dependent current source. Clear? Next, current dependent voltage source. Current dependent voltage source, shortly CDVS. Here source is the voltage source, but depending branch current is depend on which quantity? Current quantity. Hence its symbol diagram is, the source is voltage source, but depend upon current, any branch current. So it is K, IX. Clear? So it is KIX. This represent a voltage source, but depends upon X branch current. Hence the name current dependent voltage source. And the plus minus this present that A point is higher potential with respect to B. So here, after completion of this topic, what you get conclusion? You concluded that dependent sources, that depends on any other branch voltage or current, but independent sources, that does not depends on any other branch current or voltages. It means if any branch current or voltages changes, then independent sources quantity does not affects, but due to change in branch voltage or current, dependent sources magnitude, its changes. Clear? Next, we see numerical based on these energy sources. Let us discuss a numerical on energy sources, that is the dependent energy source and independent energy source. Here this is a circuit diagram and question is to find I1 and I2. First you analyze the circuit. This circuit consists of both independent source and dependent source. Circle represents independent source and diamond represent dependent source. Clear? And here question is to find I1 and I2. This dependent current source, it depends on its magnitude is 4 I1. It means it is a current dependent voltage source. It depends upon the branch this current, it depends. I1, this current, it depends. Here question is to find I1 and I2. How you proceed? You see that all the branches are connected in parallel. If the branches are, if in a circuit number of branches are connected in parallel, the easy way is to apply Kirchhoff's current law to find any element. So here let I choose a point A and B. I apply Kirchhoff's current law at point A. Kirchhoff's current law states that algebraic sum of currents meeting at a point is equal to 0. Here may you use or either you choose incoming current as positive and outgoing current as negative or vice versa. Here let I choose incoming as a positive and outgoing as a negative. First you check that how many types of current flowing through this circuit. Let us consider an example based on energy source. This is a question circuit. Here you have to find the current I1 and I2. Okay. First you analyze the circuit. This circuit consists of two sources. One is independent one, this one is dependent one. And this comes under the classification of, as here in within the diamond there is a arrow sign, it means it is an current source and its magnitude is 4 I1. It means it depends upon this branch current I1. Okay, so it is a current dependent current source. Now this circuit is a parallel circuit. This branch, this branch, this branch, this branch are connected in parallel. In parallel circuit, it is easy to find current value by using Kirchhoff's current law, or simply you say current law, which says that algebraic sum of current meeting at a point is equal to 0, or sum of current entering to the node is equal to sum of current outgoing from the node. Here you take or choose any point A or B. Suppose I check A as a point and I find the algebraic sum of current meeting at this point. Okay. So how many currents are meets in this point A? See, here 2 ampere current, it is entering, I1 is leaving, this current is entering, I2 is leaving. Here you are free to choose the symbol of or sign of incoming and outgoing current. Let I take incoming as a positive and outgoing as a negative. So according to Kirchhoff's current law, at point A, algebraic sum of current 2, I take it is positive entering, I1 is negative, it is leaving, then this current 4 I1, it is entering, so it is positive 4 I1, I2 is leaving. Okay, if you solve this, you get it is 3 I1 minus I2 is equal to minus 2, or you may write I2 minus 3 I1 is equal to 2. Take it as equation 1. Then there is a potential difference in this branch. There is a potential difference V is given. If not given, you assume any branch voltage as a V. As it is a parallel branch, voltage across each element is same. This one you studied in the property of series and parallel circuit. Okay. So this V volt is also drop across this 2 ampere source, this 3 ohm resistor and 2 ohm resistor. So you can easily find out I1 with respect to V. Here I1 is equal to V by Ohm's law, I is equal to voltage by resistance. So here voltage is V divided by resistance is 3. I2 is, here voltage drop is V, resistance is 2. Hence I2 current is V by 2. Now you put the value of V in this equation number 1. We put the value of V in equation 1. So equation 1 became I2 is V by 2, 3 V by 3 is equal to 2. It is 0.5 minus V is equal to 2, or V is equal to 1.5 volt. Once you get the value of voltage, you can easily find I1 is equal to 1.5, here I put 1.5 by 3 ampere, and I2 equal to 1.5 by 2 ampere. Clear? In this way, you can easily identify dependent and independent voltage or current source in case of any type of electrical circuit, and you can easily get any unknown quantity if it is asked in the question circuit. Thank you.